Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this opportunity for me to speak about my own experience. And you know, sometimes very difficult to, when you defend your right, out there, enemy everywhere, enemy waiting any minute. So I myself, you know, West Papua, I come from West Papua. West Papua is the western half of the New Guinea, where I struggled from Indonesia, illegal occupations. Indonesia colonized my people for nearly 50 years. This is 21st century. West Papua has struggled for independence. The world ignored. That's why I myself leading peacefully campaign for free my people at the time, and it was 2002 start, and just peacefully campaigned, and Indonesia eventually put me in prison, charged me 25 years in prison. I just want to show you one flag that I always carry everywhere I go. This flag is, when you're holding in West Papua 15 and 25 years, I myself ended up 25 years just peacefully leading my people toward independence. So and then nearly 3 times killed me inside the prison. I managed to run away and came to United Kingdom. I claimed asylum, and the British government, British people allowed me to stay in the United Kingdom. Then I thought, I'm already free. Indonesia will never come to get me, or Indonesia cannot put me in prison at the time. So just traveling, 1 year awaiting my case, and then British government eventually recognized and give the permission, leave and remain. And then I beginning to travel. Traveling in Netherlands, some other part of Europe, and went to Australia, came back, and then I went to Africa and Senegal. It was 2010. Then when I came back, and then I put this is my experience, I put my name on the Google, and I wrote my name in the Google, and because there is a news and picture, and you can, you know, and which one you want to click, and I click news, and then suddenly red notice, and I never read this, red notice, and I shock it, and then, oh, my hand really, and I'm beginning to scroll down and read all this, red notice, and then whole story. You are a wanted man by Indonesian government, and police around the world are surrounding you. You are like never escape. I'm really scared, and my hand was shaking, and then my wife made a cup of coffee and then bring it on the table, and I just suddenly my hand shaking, and why Dad? Why? Sit down. I told my wife, sit down. Can you read? And then my wife's like crying. Dad, we thought you were already free. They want to arrest you again. Yeah, this is the Indonesia put this Interpol to arrest. Because I'm more traveling around the world, Indonesia getting worried, and then they put this Interpol. And then I don't know what to do. I just trying to, just every day is something come up, something come in your mind, very hard. My wife, my children are, but the elder one, she knows this is something that my wife explained. And because she look at my face and my wife's face, and we last few days like couldn't eating well, and she's trying to find out, and eventually my wife told her that is something happening. Then why you know, is we come up to Fairtrade International seeking help. One of my lawyers, she's Australian, she's well known. She's also witnessed my trial in West Papua. This is the first time in the history Australian witnessed my court case in Indonesia, in West Papua. So she recorded everything, and then how was Papua discriminated by in the state law. So when she came out and then she knows federal and international bending, maybe we can approach this lawyer in London. And my wife's scared. Why? Because this is Indonesia will know, and everybody will know. I said yes. This is very important because this is I'm a right. If they right, and then they will persecute me. But I know I'm a right to free my people, so I don't really care. Let's go. And then we, my lawyer and came to meet Diego and his team. And then, so that's the camp. Now I can able to travel and freely because they help by federal and international. I thought never free again, but last 2012 I travel around the world, and the public, Indonesia knows that this is they just put this into just political motivation. So now I'm free because helped by federal international. So I always thank you for federal international because we are voiceless people, very difficult, but the federal international work is a great job and help free people like me. I don't have money to pay big lawyer in London, but thank you very much again, and on behalf of my people, thank you very much.
Well, of course, it's a pleasure to help anyone.